This little device right here has been meticulously designed to suck as much of our energy, time, focus, and attention as humanly possible and sell it for a profit. It's actually how my team and I get incredible results for our clients at my social media marketing agency. So this little guy right here can be a double-edged sword. We can either use it to make a ton of money, or we can be used by it distracting us from our goals and ambitions and essentially keeping us or making us poor. Looking back over at my entrepreneurial journey, I can see a direct correlation to me reducing my screen time to 1 hour and 30 minutes to 1 hour and 45 minutes and me growing my business well past the 6-figure mark. In this video, I want to share with you the 4 simple steps that I implemented to reduce my screen time and how you can use them to reduce screen time and stop being used by social media and your phone so you can explode your income and be happier. So I'm super excited for this video, and you're going to want to stick around because at the end I'm announcing a very, very special giveaway. So I'm very excited for this video, and without further ado, let's go right into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is set rules for your life. Just like in society, we have rules telling us what we can do and what we cannot do. You should set rules for your life that are going to dictate how you can act, how you can behave. There are 2 particular rules that I set for myself that allow me to escape the grasp of social media and my phone. And the first rule was not checking my phone at any time during the morning. I would not even look at my phone, and I would make sure that the phone was not inside when I woke up, because especially at the start, and if your mind is used to it, I would be tempted to look at the phone. So that's the first rule that I set in place for myself. And the second rule is that I would only use my phone from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in that 4-hour window. So my phone would actually stay locked away in my drawer, and at 5 p.m. I would take my phone, upload Instagram stories to just share my journey, as well as record my TikTok videos where I'm quite active, as you guys might know. So those are the 2 rules that I set in place, and the first rule allowed me to conquer my morning and get a lot of deep focus work done in the morning. And I was able to get to a point where in that deep focus work block, I actually managed to accomplish 85 to 90% of my to-dos for that day. And the second rule allowed me to fight the chaos of the afternoon. And so after lunch, that's when our energy levels are at the lowest in the day, which is also when your willpower is at the lowest. And I found myself checking my phone way too much if it was around, simply because my willpower was diminished. So that is the first step that I recommend you guys put in place, setting rules for your life. And this applies for your phone and social media usage, as well as the time you wake up. For example, one of the rules for myself is I don't snooze, right? When my alarm goes, that's when I wake up. And the great thing about rules is that you don't have to rely on willpower, because rules are not up for negotiation. It's not something that you may do. It's something that you have to do, and they become part of your self-identity. So that is the first step, and now to the second step. The second step is what I call phone hacks. And the first phone hack is go ahead and smash the like button on this YouTube video. It helps out a ton with the algorithm and helps me push my content to a lot more people, so a lot more people can go ahead and reduce their screen time. So go ahead and smash the like button. And with that being said, the second phone hack that I use is I go ahead and delete all social media apps every single day. And you might think that is very inconvenient, especially because I use Instagram stories and TikTok pretty much every single day to post content there. But that is exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to make it very inconvenient for ourselves to go ahead and check our phone. And especially at the start, when you're still getting rid of your addiction, your mind is actually wired to unconsciously go on Instagram or TikTok as soon as you log onto your phone. And so I would literally find myself going through my phone looking for TikTok or Instagram to just kind of distract myself, right, unconsciously. And then I'd realize that it's not there. And so that trimmed a ton of screen time that I could put into reading a book or recording a YouTube video. And it helped me save a ton of time on my phone. Whenever I would actually have to use the apps, I would go ahead and download them on my phone. And the great thing is it literally takes like 30 seconds to download them on your phone. So sure, you're wasting 30 seconds, but you're literally saving 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours of wasted time on these apps that you would have used if you hadn't deleted them off your phone. Third, and probably most important phone hack, is turning off all post notifications. You do not need any notifications on your phone. Notifications are probably the most harmful thing when it comes to social media addiction. They are literally designed to take you out of what you're doing at that current time and get you to use their app. So trust me, you do not need any social media notifications. The only notifications that I personally have on is WhatsApp, where I only communicate with people in my very close circle. Voxer, which is the platform where I communicate with my mentorship students, where I can give them my full-time energy, focus, and attention, and where I'm not distracted by the bullshit of social media. And the third app is any payment apps. And so for me, I'm talking PayPal and Stripe. And so those are the only 3 apps where I've got notifications turned on. For the rest, I've got them off, and it was one of the best decisions that I ever made. I made it around 2 years ago at this point. That was the first thing that I implemented to reduce my screen time, and it has helped me tremendously. So that is the second step, and now to the third step. The third step is limiting the apps themselves. So there's 2 things that I recommend you do. Number 1, on Instagram, there's people that you follow there's Instagram stories that you see that you don't really care about. And you pretty much only watch them when you're on a roll, when you're down the rabbit hole, and it's just a complete waste of time. And so go ahead and mute posts and stories from people you don't really care about and you still follow on Instagram, because look, I get it, in 2020, if you unfollow someone on Instagram, it feels like you're literally stabbing them in the back. But to protect your time, to protect your attention, go ahead and mute these people. That is the first hack. And the second thing is I recommend you download this very smart Chrome extension that basically removes your YouTube and your Facebook recommendations. You can see what it looks like now on my screen, and here's how my YouTube looks like on my laptop once I've implemented this Chrome extension. Yes, this is not so much for my phone, but more for my laptop. And obviously to run my business, I need my laptop. But what I don't need is watching hours on end of David Dobrik or any YouTube content that doesn't serve me well. So go ahead and download that Chrome extension, and now onto the final step. Now the fourth step is making the change stick, because a lot of people are gonna watch this video, they're gonna be pumped for the first week, they're gonna reduce their screen time, but they're gonna go back to their old ways. And so the first way of making the change stick is tracking your progress. And so you actually have to track your screen time every single day to make sure that you are on the right path, making sure that you are taking action, and also helps you stay motivated. So what I do at the end of my workday, I've got a Google Sheets on my laptop where I actually track my screen time. And at the end of the day, I will take my phone and it will tell me my screen time. And then what I do is I go ahead and calculate the average for that month. To take it a step further, at the end of each month, I take a look at my metrics, how much time I spend on my phone, how many hours I sleep. And I've always seen a correlation between reduce in screen time, better sleep, and various other health metrics that I track, with an increase in revenue, with an increase in business growth. So I recommend first you track it. And number two is you need accountability. You need a group that's going to push you forward, a group that's going to support each other, a group that's going to hold you accountable. The great news is that yesterday I asked my free Facebook mastermind who would be interested in a phone screen time accountability squad. And I've got a ton of responses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a squad, an accountability team, where every member is going to hold each other accountable. And at the end of each week, we're all going to post our screen time, talk about our progress, no shaming, just support. And the great thing is completely free. So if you want to join this phone screen time accountability squad, as well as my free Facebook mastermind full of like-minded winners looking to scale their agency and level up in life, go ahead and check out the link in bio, go ahead and apply, and if you're a good fit, we will let you in. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash the like button, it really helps a lot done with the algorithm and the whole channel, so I really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't subbed to my channel, there's so much content coming out on entrepreneurship, personal development, content just like this, as well as social media marketing agencies. And so if you don't want to miss any of that, go ahead and sub to my channel and hit the little bell icon so you never miss an update. And as always, guys, hope everything's going well in your journey, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.